Hello and welcome back to Square One Games. My name is Exonovan and this is my road to completion guide for Sea of Solitude. In this series, I will show you how to unlock every single trophy and achievement this game has to offer, and I really hope you all enjoy the run. Before we get started, make sure to check my pinned comment down below for some very valuable information about this guide. And as always, if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll respond to you as quickly as possible. Enjoy the guide. So there's not much happening with the main menu here. We have new game, continue, load section, and settings. You can see that new game and settings are highlighted. Continue and load section, they're dimmed out. We just haven't played the game yet, guys. Once you play the game and you access your main menu during gameplay, continue and load section will be highlighted. I really want you guys to know that, because if you were to miss one of the collectibles during the guide, and there's two main collectibles, by the way, seagulls and bottles. If you miss one, as soon as you finish the chapter, you can just load back in that same chapter and find that collectible and continue with the guide, or you can wait until the very end and just pick up what you've missed. I'll leave that up to you guys, but I will be going slow during the gameplay and the commentary, so you guys don't miss any of the seagulls or bottles, but just in case, you can chapter select and get them later. As you guys can see in the gameplay, we're just heading toward the light. We end up running into a character there. I'm going to be skipping that cutscene just so we can speed up the guide. And you guys are going to get a prompt, L2 to fire flare. As soon as you guys do that for the very first time in the game, you're going to pop your first trophy called fire. Okay. And now we want to follow this character to the next objective. Okay. We have to play a little game of hide and go seek with this character. What I want you guys to do on the way is continuously press L2 over and over and over again. Keep firing those flares. There's chapter 1, by the way, back to black. Notice that the flares are telling you where to go next. Okay, so anytime you guys get lost in this game, of course you're going to be following my guide, so you shouldn't get lost. But if you do, you just want to hit L2 and that's going to tell you where your next objective is. What we're doing at this point is trying to pop another trophy called Seeker. We have to fire 30 flares. So I want you guys to do that now while we're on the way to this objective. Okay, some of you may get it to pop before you make it here, depending on how fast you're driving the boat. It took me a little bit longer. I'm just continuously firing them even through the dialogue. Just continuously press L2 and that trophy should pop here in just a second.
I need to go around it. The girl must be on the other side.
Perfect. Now I want you guys to find that girl. She's hiding from us on the other side of that structure, okay? So go ahead and drive the boat around, press L2 to fire off another flare, and bam, there she is, okay? There's gonna be some dialogue here that you cannot skip, and then when that's over, she's gonna unlock the gate and we're gonna continue.
You can fly and be invisible. Oh no, not now. I'll make her leave you alone. Wait! Don't leave me here.
So I want you guys to notice what happens here. See how everything gets dark? We have this little light bubble around our character. That just means that we're safe inside of this lighted area. Okay? Everything around us, though, is considered dangerous. And you'll see that here. We're just driving through and boom, everything gets dark again. Now we're no longer safe and the monster is out. Okay, so that's one of the core mechanics in this game, is dealing with light and shadow, okay, light and darkness. But there's going to be times where you guys have to traverse buildings or maybe swim for a long section of gameplay, and you have to avoid monsters that are on the map. And for the most part, it's going to be a whale, which we're going to see here at the end of this episode, but there's other monsters as well. So anytime you guys are in the dark, just worry about the monsters. Anytime you see light, once you reach that light, you're safe. And now we're being introduced to another core mechanic of this game, and that is clearing corruption. Okay, all you guys have to do to clear corruption is hold down R2. I think it gives you the prompt. There it is. And the good thing about this game too, guys, is that the prompts never go away. So if you forget about how to do something, just always read the on-screen prompts and you guys will be good. Just notice that I'm just holding down R2, clearing that corruption. There's a form on the inside that we need to connect with. You're going to get that prompt here too. You'll see that it tells you to press X. As soon as you guys do that, you're going to pop another trophy called Connected.
What did you do?
So there's going to be quite a bit of dialogue after you guys focus on this monster. So I went ahead and forwarded through some of that for you guys, but that's pretty much the last thing that she'll say before that dialogue is over with. You don't have to take the ladder down. You can just jump down and make it a little bit quicker for you guys. And then we just want to run around, hit the dock, go all the way across, and then open up the door by pressing triangle. Again, it's going to give you a button prompt on screen. We're in search of our very first collectible. It's a bottle. You have 39 bottles to collect in this game. If you go up here, there is a monster, by the way. That's the whale. We're going to talk about that in a second. Notice that it's in the dark areas of the game, so that means you're not safe. See over here to the left is going to be that bottle. Again, that's going to be the first bottle of 39. And the good thing about this game too, guys, is that if you look on the left, it'll tell you how many you collected. See there, message in the bottle, 1 of 39. That's going to get you that trophy called Uncorked. And now we want to wrap up this episode by getting our very last trophy, which is called Human Bait. We have to be eaten by a whale 20 times. And this is a very easy trophy to pick up, guys. Now you have options here. You can go ahead and farm it like I'm showing in the gameplay. All you have to do is jump in the water, get eaten by the whale. As soon as you spawn back in, run straight back into the water, get eaten by the whale, rinse and repeat. Do that 20 times and the trophy will pop. Or you can just play through the game naturally. There are going to be a lot more opportunities in this guide for us to have to avoid the whale while we traverse through the game here. So there's times that you guys may get eaten just because you are a little bit slow getting through an area, or you miss a jump or something like that. So I'll let you guys determine how you want to get this trophy, but that's called Human Bait, and that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. I'll see you right back here in episode 2. Be good.